Today, I'm Blue Seamus, and I am joined by...
Evil Pinely?
Yeah, because it's like it's like a second channel collaboration, you know? Blue Seamus with Evil Pinely.
You can only have second channels collaborating with second channels.
As far as I'm aware, you are a fan of movies, right?
I'm a big fan of movies. I love the movie Shrek Forever After.
It's actually an underrated.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
So. Is it your favorite Shrek movie?
It's my favorite movie.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. And are you familiar with then Rotten Tomatoes as well?
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about the website. I think it's right here on your laptop in front of us.
It is on my laptop right now. So if you don't know what Rotten Tomatoes is, it's a view aggregator site where, as far as I'm concerned, it's like a binary review thing where like they take reviewers' reviews, whether they give it like a 7, 8, 9 out of 10, and they call that a good review. And then if they give like a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's considered a bad review. And then they create a score based off like what those reviews make up, like on aggregate. And I don't know if you've ever wondered, but like, you know, there's some movies where it's just like, they're like, everyone agrees, everyone you've ever met agrees that these are like the best movie they've ever seen, or like they love it, and you've never met somebody who doesn't like those movies, and you look at them on Rotten Tomatoes and they always have like 99%.
Yeah, Paddington 2, that's a famous one.
It's a famous one. And basically there's a rabbit hole with Rotten Tomatoes where there's just one guy, and he just like finds the movies that have 100% and just gives them that negative review. But like he's like a professional reviewer. Not anyone can just be a critic on Rotten Tomatoes. You and I aren't.
No one cares. Our opinion means nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And his name is Armond White.
I've heard the name. I haven't seen a lot of his reviews.
I first discovered this guy with his Toy Story 3 review. Toy Story 3 is, I think, agreed by most people to be a great movie. It's actually the last animated movie ever to get nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars.
Oh, wow.
So,
and just a great finale to this trilogy.
Yeah, and then we made Toy Story 4 as well, which he also didn't like for what it's worth. So if you just like quickly look at the Toy Story 3 reviews, like you're seeing like these are all just like nothing but tomatoes. You see the tomatoes there. Like,
yeah.
They're nothing
red.
but positive. It's all red, right? And then you just kind of scroll down a little bit and you can find Armond White. One of my favorite lines from this review is he says, Transformers 2 already explored the same plot to a greater thrill and opulence.
I was thinking when I was watching Toy Story 3, I was like, yeah, they really ripped off Transformers 2 on this one.
And a big thing,
kind of shamelessly.
Another thing to know about him, like Transformers movies are typically reviewed very badly on Rotten Tomatoes. Like Armond White, that positive review.
That's his gold standard.
Toy Story 3, a personal favorite of mine, and you know he's done his review on that. But there are just like some like classic movies, especially in the last 5 years, that I think have come out that I just feel like everyone agrees are great. And one of them, and I know you're a fan of this movie, is Parasite. Have you ever met anyone who doesn't like the movie Parasite?
No.
I think
it's a incredible movie.
Pretty much everyone agrees. This won the Oscar for Best Picture.
Deserved it.
And I think it's one of the ones that like everyone just agreed it was the best movie that year.
It's a fun time. It's a captivating thriller.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, if you look, like all reviews, like positive, all green, red. So we just quickly scroll down and we can find Armond White's review. Bong is an unfunny extremist. In Parasite, he annihilates the concept of the nuclear family by setting a brood of lower-class con artists against an upper-class family unit. That's
such a hilarious way of framing this movie. Such an intentionally like misguided thing.
And he's done a full review on Parasite where he calls it the Antifa comedy of the cancel culture.
This is a Korean filmmaker. You think that he's involved in this like the culture war, like American culture war stuff. It's like, jeez, what is this? This has nothing to do with cancel culture.
It's such a.
I'm thinking about that. It's nothing to do with cancel culture. It's not that the family, that the rich family is cancelled.
I don't know where he got that from. I think he wasn't happy about it winning awards as well. And that's his opinion on the matter. Another, what I would consider a great movie of recent times, I think about 7 years ago now, is Get Out.
I love that movie. It's a good movie.
Again, if you look at the reviews here, they're very much positive. I think this was the best movie from 2017, in my opinion. Again, Armond White said, Get Out is an attenuated comedy sketch in which serious concerns are debased.
He's just saying that comedy sketch that because it's Jordan Peele.
That's true. He said, I don't get why at the screening I was at, everyone was cheering when the black protagonist killed an entire family of white folks one by one.
They're not like a random group of white people.
They're just like evil people.
Wanted to do a lot of bad things to him, and they have done a lot of bad things to him.
Literally, like, it was like a very evil, like, very clearly established to be evil family.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This is insane.
He's just seen as, like, the biggest contrarian in the review world.
Has he stated it that his outright goal is to knock it down from 100?
No. People believe genuinely, like, online, that this guy's, like, real beliefs. Like, he isn't, people don't think he's actually a troll. They think he's just, like, genuinely just, like, a little bit crazy. Another one I found really interesting was his review of Sinners. Again, very positively reviewed film. We actually watched Sinners together.
In IMAX? That was such a fun time.
It was a great film. I had a really fun time with it. Armond White described it as a cultural heresy. Coogler's one-dimensional rehash of Black American history that degrades the legacy of the Southern blues.
It degrades it? I feel like it celebrates the legacy
That's
of
what
Southern blues. I feel like it's very actively celebrating.
There's one scene that really sticks out to me in it, which is like the scene where like they are
the
quite
magical
literally
scene,
celebrating the history of music in various cultures, and it was one of the best scenes in any movie I've seen, I would say,
in general,
ever. Another great one I found was the Taylor Swift Eras Tour, which is apparently got 48 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know who's out here reviewing the movie of the tour. 47 positive reviews and 1 negative review.
Who's paying him? I guess, but he's an OG. You gotta at least respect that he's an OG rage baiter. He's been doing this for fucking ages.
It's like 20 years.
Yeah, and other people, they're new to the game. They had to use Twitter. This guy was posting full-on rage bait articles.
He describes a movie concert that promotes post-Madonna, post-Obama mind control. What's that mean?
You're just saying things that happened after a thing.
but I have actually watched the movie.
Is it good?
And I thought,
is it post-Obama?
Well, it is post-Obama technically by pure definition. Yeah, that's not incorrect. I thought it was a great show, but like I when I watched it, I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write a review about this. I didn't think I need to put this on my Letterboxd.
They're just filming this show.
Have you seen Mission Impossible Fallout?
Oh, I love it. I'm rewatching all of them right now.
I think this is agreed to be like the best.
It's the best one of the series, in my opinion. I mean, some people I've just seen 5.
Okay. Yeah.
And 5, it's all a rewatch, and I was like, oh, 5 is a lot better than I remembered.
Yeah.
But I think 6 is incredible. It's so good.
Again, 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, and has a negative review saying, each successive Mission Impossible movie takes us further away from understanding the politics and morality of espionage.
Can I take the mic? Have you seen Mission Impossible 2? Have you seen the movie Mission Impossible 2? If you think that the current movie is further away from understanding anything than Mission Impossible 2, that movie is the most incoherent, insane nonsense. Future Seamus editing this. If you can put one of the clips, just one, the one where it's Tom Cruise and he has his sunglasses and he throws it. He throws his sunglass and it explodes. If you could put that on the screen.
It actually describes Mission Impossible as the violence is cool franchise.
The violence is cool. I mean, that's action movies.
But the thing is, also, he doesn't hate action movies. And if you kind of want to know, okay, what kind of movies does this guy like? Because he obviously doesn't like the classically popular movies, which maybe like his brain is wired a little bit differently. He likes different movies. Well, I'm going to give you an example of the kind of movie that Armond White likes. So he's actually a huge fan of the Justice League.
The Justice League or the Zack Snyder cut?
The original
No.
one. Yeah. Zack Snyder compiles his greatest hits and our era's greatest hopes in a masterpiece that is nonetheless
2017,
perfect.
so that's not... So he's wrong, first of all. That's not his cut. I mean, I guess he did compile these people.
Yeah. I also really enjoyed his recent review of Superman. Didn't like Superman.
Yes, I assume so.
And he actually said, we may never know Zack Snyder's master plan for advancing the Superman saga since his Man of Steel opus, The Godfather of superhero movies, was disrupted by executives at Warner Bros.
He liked when they disrupted it. He liked it when they disrupted it. We saw the other review.
Another movie he's actually a big fan of is the 10% rated on Rotten Tomatoes, Dirty Grandpa, starring Zac Efron. As you can see, pretty much all rotten reviews. But if we can just quickly search for Armond, he says, the fun of sex is the entire point of the raunchy, goofy, Dirty Grandpa. You have to be humorless and sex-averse to be offended by its deliberate naughtiness, and so many critics have demonstrated. He's actually annoyed that people don't like this movie. Like, I genuinely think in his brain, he's like, why don't people agree with me?
You're trying to find a sort of through line of consistency with his reviews, and it is hard. He did 2 reviews for this.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
By the
Both
way,
the positive reviews
he
are
did
his.
one in June, and then he was so pissed off that he did a review of the reviews half a year later.
I didn't even realize that. They're the same fools who swallow drivel like the Hunger Games. What did the Hunger Games do?
No, completely different movies. A better comparison would have been Dirty Grandpa to another raunchy comedy.
You know, like maybe like Bad Grandpa from the...
Bad Grandpa. Yeah, Bad Grandpa.
Other
adjective grandpa movies.
Another movie he's a big fan of is the Assassin's Creed latest. So this is, again, like a lot of bad reviews for this Assassin's Creed movie.
I think I've watched about 30 minutes of it. It is quite literally, I think, the most boring movie ever made.
Like, some of the reviews here, the movie felt really old. The movie was so boring. He says it gets religion more than the ponderous and punishing silence does. So, you know, Martin Scorsese's Silence, which I assume came out around the same time. He didn't like that, but Assassin's Creed.
See, he just likes boring grey movies.
This is like really well known in the like weirdly obsessed with Rotten Tomatoes reviews community. Mm-hmm. So much so that like when a movie gets like about to become the most successful movie on Rotten Tomatoes, so this is a Reddit page of Paddington 2's becomes the comments are just like, if Armond White even tries, I'm a up. Everyone's just talking about him here. They're all just like, I'm pretty sure he liked the first Paddington, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't like it.
At least he's, I guess maybe like people seem to sort of know his pattern.
They seem to get what he likes. Yeah. And the same thing happened with Ladybird, which also had a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and immediately people were just shocked because Armond White actually gave Ladybird a positive review.
Well, because in that one, I'm starting to follow. In that one, it's somewhat about protecting the family unit.
Yeah, and maybe that's
which is the one thing he cares about.
He does seem to care about that. So, so someone's like, I'm not surprised Armond White liked it. It's incredibly sincere and wholesome and doesn't have any of the hipster nihilism that he's so disdainful of. I think he has like almost a bland taste, but it's very interesting that this guy who like, I don't think really likes movies has built a whole career off movie reviews. Like, I just don't think he likes movies that much. And it's fascinating.
I guess in the sea of voices, you have one that is a bit... Like,
they say like 1 in 100 people aren't gonna like this movie, and we found the one.
Rotten Tomatoes is a horrible website. It's so dumb. It's the dumbest. It's that whole system is stupid as.
I get it because it's like it's binary,
it should
but like
be the average score. It doesn't make sense.
But everyone else does the average score, so they're the one that isn't doing
right?
that.
You're sort of seeing the reviews, and you're assuming that you're seeing a review that is stating that the movie is the average rating is 100%.
Yes.
But that's not the case. People, it's not that you don't go through these reviews and you see that all of them gave Paddington 100 or 10 out of 10.
Exactly.
So I'm like,
that's the thing.
It's like misleading
it really helps movies that everyone agrees are 7, 8 out of 10s, but doesn't necessarily improve, help with a movie that's like a 9 out of 10 to a lot of people, but like a 2 out of 10 to others. In a day and age where reviews are moving away from Rotten Tomatoes and everyone seems to moving to Letterboxd, and the single review of one person that could ruin the entire reputation of a movie kind of by taking it from 100% to 90%, 99% is gone. I kind of like looking at someone like Armond White and how he could literally just like ruin people's day with dropping a negative review. With one review. He could take that movie from 100% to 99. And that is Armond White, and I'm glad to have shared this with you.
Thank you for having me here on your channel.
Thank you for having me in your house. This is my first collab on the Blue Shamus channel, so
that is an honor. That is a beautiful, beautiful honor, and I appreciate it.
I'm glad. It was actually Or's idea for me to make the Blue Shamus channel as well, so...
Yeah, for about a year. I was like, you gotta make a second channel.
Well, you didn't tell me to make Blue Shamus, but you told me to make, like, another channel.
I didn't have as good of a name, I think.
No, you didn't have me wearing blue in every video.
I would have been like, Evil Shamus? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks, man. Let's see. Like and subscribe.